Hello, my name is Belinda Watkins, and my presentation is on education for illegal immigrant children in the United States. We need to understand that education gives us knowledge about our everyday lives and what goes on around us. Education is powerful and it's very important. It promotes a healthy lifestyle so that you know that you understand what is being said to you and what you must say to others when communicating. Going to school not only affects the future of children, but it affects the future of their families, friends, and their community. Being educated helps build your self-confidence and allows you to reach higher goals in life. Some say, should we do this free, or is it free? Free education or not? Some may argue that it costs more to send illegal immigrant children back to their country than to house them and educate them. But I say, every child, no matter what their status, should be able to receive an education, but not at the expense of others. The cost of education for illegal immigrant children costs more than over $12 billion a year just for primary and secondary school education. And some of these illegal immigrant children cannot speak English. $17 million a year is spent on education for the American-born children of illegal aliens known as anchor babies. Most of the time with the anchor babies, they are permitted to stay in the U.S. and their parents are deported to other countries, or back to their country. The government spends a net amount of $45.8 billion on illegal aliens and their U.S.-born children. This amount includes, but not limited to, public education, medical care, justice enforcement incentives, welfare programs, and other miscellaneous costs. It also factors in the meager amount illegal aliens pay to the federal government in income, Social Security, Medicare, and other taxes. We have to realize that they do have expenses. Here's an outline of some of the other states and what it costs them per child for an illegal alien student or a U.S. born child of an illegal alien. The cost to send them back to their countries and house them. According to research, it costs more to house illegal immigrant children and their families, and there is a due process of it. They must be protected under the demonstration laws. They must receive medical care. They must receive resources when it comes to laws in order to transition back to their country. Their rights have to be protected to ensure that they're not jailed or punished for defecting to the United States. The deportation or detainment of the immigrant children parents can cause the children to go into an economic instability or depression if they have not prearranged living resources before they are defected back to their country, which means that DCF will step in and take custody of these illegal immigrant children. It can cost over $114 billion to deport all illegal immigrants in the United States. Is it important to receive an education? Yes, it is. Early childhood education provides quality education to illegal immigrant children and their families. They collaborate with early learning programs and other programs, and it teaches you how to understand what life is all about and what revolves around the world. Education will also make illegal immigrants and their family more productive in their communities. With protecting them, we have to understand the Plier versus Doe discrimination laws. This basically says that all participating schools have to provide quality education and resources to illegal immigrants and their families. They are protected under the Rehabilitation Act of 1973 and the Disability Act of 1973, also known as the FAPE idea. Allowing the children and their families to stay in the United States and receive a free education increases federal, state, and local tax revenues and contributions to social support and insurance programs such as Medicare and Social Security. Also allowing Americans to pay the bill whose parents are able and willing to earn their own living is not logic. What I mean by this is if their parents are well, have their health and strength and the resources, they can get out and work and earn their own living and be able to pay into and give back to education and their communities. American families feel that if they don't do this, they're being double taxed, trying to keep up with this bill, and which prohibits them from paying for their own children's education and forces them to take out loans and push them further into debt when they're trying to provide a higher education for their own children. In conclusion, everyone wants to live the American dream, and that's why some families seek refuge and take risks and chances on their life to defect to the United States, in which they will call it a new beginning. We as Americans should want to live the dream by providing quality education to all children, which is the foundation of the American dream. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. My researches are here, and you can also go to my resources and references to get more information on the laws and the policies that must be followed and the contributions of illegal immigrants, children, and families. Thank you.